celebration for 30 years. So we need to cut this cake and share this occasion with Mr. Kalum Jayasena and his family and his official family, his staff members. Please gather around to cut the celebration cake.
Congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I let you walk into my heart.
Hero of our time. Mr. Kalum Jayasena, over to you for your welcome speech.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to stand before you this evening to welcome your graceful presence and to express my gratitude for accepting my invitation to be among us this evening. This is a success story of ComputerAge celebrating 3 decades of existence in Kandy since 1993. Thank you for making this event a fitting tribute. I salute all of you who are well-wishers, customers, suppliers and distributors for your share. ComputerAge has come a long way from a simple IT showroom in 1993 with limited supply of products and services to a formidable business enterprise of today, second to none in the category. We have expanded our service and product range beyond geographical boundaries of the Central Province with special emphasis on excellent customer care and satisfaction as key features maintained all the way. We have come together this evening to celebrate a milestone that marks 3 decades of dedication, innovation and success, our 30th anniversary. As I stand here, I am filled with immense pride and gratitude for what we have accomplished together. 30 years ago, when we opened the doors of our IT showroom, our goal was basic and simple: to provide cutting-edge technology and unparalleled service to our customers. From those early of 1993, a small showroom with just a few products of IT and more stationaries, to where we stand now as a leader in the industry. It's been an incredible journey filled by self-satisfaction and determination. As much as we were IT by itself was a relatively new and frightening then, today, to a customer-friendly essential day-to-day necessity. We have witnessed and embraced countless technology advancements, from the evolution of desktops to laptops and now to AI, to the latest innovations that are transforming the IT landscape today. We have been at the forefront helping our customers stay ahead of the curve. Success is not all about technology, but about the incredible team behind it. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our staff, past and present. Your commitment to excellence, your expertise and your unwavering customer focus have been the driving force behind our growth. Thank you for your tireless efforts in making ComputerAge a place where innovation meets customer satisfaction. I also wanted to extend my gratitude to our valued customers and partners. Your trust and support have been instrumental in our success. We are deeply grateful for the opportunity to serve you and for the relationships we have built over the years. It is your feedback and loyalty that driven us to continuously improve and adapt to meet your needs. Tonight, as we celebrate, let us also look forward to the future with vigor and determination. The IT industry is ever evolving and so are we. Our commitment to bringing the latest technology, exceptional service and innovative solutions remains unwavering. We are excited about the future and look forward to continue to serve you with the same passion and dedication that has defined our journey so far. Let us take this opportunity to reflect on our achievements, enjoy the moment and anticipate the many exciting possibilities that lie ahead. Here is to the next 30 years of growth, innovation and success. Thank you, members of staff of ComputerAge, my spouse Shanika, Bihimatush, Chanul and Siddhika for their distinctive strength unconditionally offered behind the scene. Thank you for being part of our success story. Enjoy the evening and cheers to many more years of mutual success.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ayubowan, Wanakam, Salam Alaikum. Chairman of ComputerAge, Mr. Kalum Jayasena, his wife Shanika, the 3 kids, Mother Malini, the staff of ComputerAge, Dr. Kishu Gomez, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. "30 years is a very long period of time, and it takes to cover a lot of barriers, obstacles, and a lot of competition in an ever-evolving industry. ComputerAge was started in 1993 when Mr. Kalum Jayasena's father, Mr. K.W. Jayasena, gifted him a shop and he gave him 50,000 rupees to his hand and said, "You can start a business of his choice." With just 1 staff, with 1 employee, he started his business. And as the computer industry has evolved, in your hand you have a device which stores a lot of memory. The most remarkable thing the humans have achieved in the past was not finding fire, but being able to write. As they wrote stuff, they released the idea of having memorizing stuff. So the kings to the emperors to the generations that we passed, from inventory, from grain inventory to weapon inventory to staff, and their wealth was written down. This has evolved into having computers today that we have such information that we don't have to remember. The computers do the work. So in your hand you have your device which does that work, taking off your memory and taking that job. I believe Mr. Kalum Jayasena didn't sell computers for the past 30 years. He didn't sell computers. He sold ideas, he sold goals, he sold aspirations, and he sold imagination for kids, for adults. Can you just imagine how many CVs would have been typed on these computers? How many applications for kids to enter school? How many projects from universities to organizations have been done? The list goes on. And he brought discipline to a chaotic business environment by giving them solutions. Inventory control, invoicing, accounting, and managing the staff with their attendance to salaries. So in short, what I can say is that Mr. Kalum Jayasena and his staff, ComputerAge, helped the city of Kandy, helped the region, helped this country to progress in a silent manner that we never imagined. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people out there who will be thankful to the computers they bought from him and that he gave them the solution and they progress in their life, and many might not be here in Sri Lanka right now and many will be. So I just want to convey my heartfelt congratulations to Kalum, his staff, his family, and I'm sure his mother, who's proud here today, and his sisters who are here proud today to celebrate its 30th anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make a request. Can we all rise from your seats? And can we give a heartfelt applause to this gentleman who's celebrating his 30th anniversary. Thank you. I remain in wishing you the very best that could offer for years to unfold and generations to, or the decades to unfold. Thank you.
Managing Director, ComputerAge, Mr. Kalum Jayasena. Pillars of Kalum, Mrs. Jayasena and the kids. President of Sinhala Velanda Peramuna, Chairman, Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Central Province. Dignitaries, partners, customers, very good evening. Kalum wanted me to utter a few words, and he didn't mention anything to me. He wanted me to tell a few words. He put me in trouble. But I would like to start my note with a small story. 5 months back, I was watching a match in my TV at home, and my wife was telling something to my son. So normally we don't listen to wives in the evening, isn't it? But I was keeping one ear, and my wife was telling him about the first computer she bought in her life. This is a true story, not a fabricated one. I know Kalum for around 4 to 5 years, but I didn't know that Kalum and ComputerAge is 30 years old. And my wife was telling my son, Puta, you will have all these sophisticated laptops and everything, but I still remember I went to Kandy one day, 25 years back. Dad bought me a computer from a place called ComputerAge. I was like, oh my God. And I wanted to double check with my wife, and she said. Then I immediately called Kalum and said this story. He was so happy. Then only I knew that he's so old. So it's a humble beginning like Nadish's. He clearly mentioned that how he started his business with a 50,000 from his father, and how he developed his business, sustained his business in this challenging country with all these challenges. So Kalum, first of all, I would like to bring felicitations to you on behalf of the Central Province Chamber of Commerce for this tremendous job. It's brilliant. See, normally we talk about in organizations in Colombo most of the time. When you talk about 20, 30, 40 years of history and anniversaries, we always talk about the big companies, organizations in Colombo. But we are very happy, being Kandians, we are very happy that Kalum has done a tremendous job for last 30 years. And as Nadija rightly mentioned, he has not done his job, or he has not done business. He has enabled the community and the region in Kandy, especially in IT industry. So, looking at Kalum's attitudes, I've been talking many things with Kalum, business, sometimes a little bit of politics, and all these interesting things. Whenever I talk to him, he's very positive. He never talks negative. He always wanted to do something. He always wants to try it. Though it's new to him, though it's challenging to him, though it looks scary to him, he always feels like trying something new. I think he has achieved a lot because of these attitudes, I would say. He's a product of Trinity College, active member of Sinhala Velanda Peramuna, member of Chamber of Commerce for last 20 years. He has been served as a director in the chamber, as a treasurer, and presently as the general secretary. It's not an easy job. Everyone is doing business. Most of them are involved only in their business. They don't do social service. They don't do networking. But I always see all this from Kalum. Not only that, without sticking to the IT industry, he also diversified his business. So that's the beauty. Professionally, I'm a banker. Personally, I'm a businessman. I always do risk management. So I am glad that you have diversified your business. And as Kandians, we are proud of you, Callum. And I would like to mention few things about your balanced approach always. I've observed he never gets angry. Maybe at home, not with us. Maybe it can be chamber, it can be business. I have never seen him getting angry. And even when we get angry, he used to manage things properly. And I always see that he is always involved in ethical business. When a customer comes, recently I sent a student to his shop. He didn't have the best at that time, but he recommended the best to him. But also he said he can get it within 1 or 2 weeks. But he said, I don't have the best at the moment. That's the ethical part of businessmen in Sri Lanka. All over the world, all of us travel all over the world. We see a lot of business magnates. We see all big organizations. But as Sri Lankans, we are always proud, but we are always focusing on ethical business. We have our Sri Lankan value. So I see that in Callum. At the same time, I try to be very frank and honest. If you go to the market, you get all the fake stuff in the market. You get all the hand luggage stuff in the market. But he wanted to build this brand with the world's top brands. That's why he's standing here, because of his business partners. Thank you very much for bringing the top brands to Kandy, Callum, and the customer service that you offer, the warranty that you offer, it really matters. The market is moving towards this area. Though still people like to buy cheap stuff, there's a huge amount of customers who would like to go for branded stuff with the proper warranty. So thank you very much for offering that as well. See, end of the day, Callum, it's not easy to survive in the business environment for 30 years. At the same time, transforming you as a modern businessman, preparing yourself for the modern business era, and catering the modern business requirement is the key things. I always see that in you. So let me again congratulate and felicitate you on behalf of the chamber and the business community of Kandy for being such a nice businessman who has brought proud to the city at the same time and to the nation, being an honest and a very brave businessman. So let us all pray. Maybe the September 21st is going to be a key day for Sri Lankans, especially for the business crowd. So let us all pray that the new era from 21st of September will enable us to create thousands of Callums, which will enable us to give the best business community to the world from Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ram Amir. Next, we have some entertainment from Shihara with the Divine Dancers.
मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान आई है जो रात नशीली इसकी हर एक बात नशीली तू भी आकर ले नशा दोनों की मुलाकात नशीली नशे की ये बरसात नशीली तू भी आकर ले नशा मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान मेरी जान युड़लही युड़लारी लाई युड़लही युड़लही युड़लही
Gold coin. For the first gold coin, tributes to Mr. Brian Rohan, joined in 2003. Mr. Brian, please come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause. Yeah, give her an applause. And next, Mr. Janit Veerasinghe joined since 2009. And next, Mr. Viraj Madhushan joined since 2009. Next, Mr. Nipuna Veerasiddhi since 2011. And next, Mr. Samira Varshakon since 2011. Next, Mrs. Samira Chaturanga since 2013. Thank you very much, Dr. Kishu Gomez and Mr. Kalum. And I cordially invite Mrs. Shanika Jayasena on the stage to appreciate the pillars of the team. And I would call upon Mr. Lakshman from ComputerAge Private Limited team. Mr. Lakshman. Mr. Ishani Seneviratna. Miss Hansi Vikram Singha. Mr. Tishum Kumar Avansa. Mr. Harshana Indravansa. Mr. Heshan Dahanayakar. Bhagya Piyavansa. Shihara Pereira. Shihara also a dancer, good dancer. Samira Chandrasoma. Inusha Chamak. Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Jayasena. Dr. Kishu Gomez, we cordially invite you to get on the stage to address the crowd.
And being able to say things that have not been said before is a tremendous challenge. Obviously, when Kalum spoke, he very nicely explained as to what businesses he's into, and my good friend Najida added a few things, and then the other speaker who spoke talked about some of the other things. But I think there is something that he does not sell to others, and he only consumes. How can Kalum celebrate 30 years when he looks only 37 years? How can Kalum celebrate 30 years when he has the energy of a 20-year-old? So certainly there is something that he consumes that he does not offer to others. So I came all the way from Colombo, and I would like to discover that. So I looked at him and I thought, no, I mean, his wife must be, or at least, her age must be reflected on her not to be. So certainly not only him, his wife also uses something. So now teacher, we have something to discover. Callum's mother, I heard the name as Mrs. Malini Jayasinghe, Shanika, Callum's beautiful wife, and 3 sons, other distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. Callum got in touch with me a few weeks ago and said that there is something like this happening in Kandy. Traveling to Kandy is not the easiest thing to do. You know it well. It takes close to 4 hours. Bad times, if you get caught to traffic, it can be as much as 5.5 hours. But I had no hesitation accepting it because Callum is a different guy. As you know, at funeral houses and at cemeteries, there are speeches made. And you only talk about the good things the person has done when the person has been living. And at a function forum of this nature too, you can expect only good things about Callum. But let me tell you, this is not a funeral speech. This is coming from my heart, deepest point of my heart. The reason why I had no hesitation accepting the invitation is because I have a special place for Callum. I always had a special place for Kandy, given that I had the opportunity of sponsoring Sri Lankan rugby for 13 plus years, and in that Kandy SC has been winning too frequently. So with that, obviously, I developed my loyalty to Kandy. And there was a time when I was more popular in Kandy than in Colombo. Not the case anymore. I have not had frequent visits made to Kandy in the recent past. So obviously, when I met Callum maybe about 5-6 years ago for the first time, it was a very, very brief interaction that we had, but I managed to discover the business leader in Callum. And I remember addressing one of the forums Nadija and Sinhala Velanda Peramun organized a couple of years ago, where I met him again. When Callum told me that I have to make a speech, I did not ask for any information. I thought I'll do my own research to try and ascertain as to what he has been into and what he has done and what achievements he can boast of. But he made my job easy. He just sent me a little note that he did for something else. But the bad thing is that all those things that were written down have been covered already by the other 3 speakers. So I need to obviously spontaneously come up with something that would be of interest to you. I looked at what he is being able to achieve, and in short, what I discovered was that he has bagged all the awards a business in that industry can achieve. He's got all the agencies an IT company doing a business of this nature can have. So certainly, while he's a very nice human being, in the business he is in, he has been a very tough competitor. Maybe he does not reflect on his face the way he conducts himself, but there is a fighter. One of the previous speakers spoke of risk management, but he is being able to mitigate all the risks to be able to become the man he has become today and to be able to build the business he is being able to build. In the recent past, he has made certain diversifications, and in that I find that he has also got into the hospitality industry, sensing that tourism is going to be a much larger business in time to come. Tourism has a goal, of achieving $30 billion by 2030. I, as the former chairman of Sri Lanka Tourism and now as one of the advisory board members, we keep talking about the strategy is to be able to achieve $25 billion by 2030 by bringing in 5 million tourists. So certainly there is a lot more room capacity that Sri Lanka requires, and obviously through brand positioning and brand communication and enhancement of value proposition that we're offering to the tourists, we should be able to drive that. So I'm glad that you made that investment too. It's a small hotel for the moment, but I'm sure you have plans to keep expanding on that. Obviously, technology is evolving extremely fast. We don't know what it will be in the years to come or 2 years down the road. But I'm sure with the phase of evolution that he has been able to embrace and being proactive in the industry, being able to lead the market in Kandy, he'll be able to encounter those challenges far more effectively, not just to celebrate 30 years, but to celebrate 50 years and more, and for his sons to be able to celebrate 100 years. If I am still alive, Kalum, I would want you to call me and tell me to come be a part of your 50th anniversary, right? I'll be more than happy to be a part of it, which you are quite capable of. Again, the previous speakers have touched upon something that he does for the business community in Kandy and for the economy of Kandy. He has not limited himself just to the business that he's providing the leadership to or he's managing. He has gone beyond that and he's making other people rich as well. He's providing the right leadership for the other people to be able to lead in their respective areas as well. So from that perspective, he should be congratulated for being such an inspirational leader. He is truly inspirational, given that he surely, if you just peruse the history, you will find that there is something that has been gifted to him by his father, but he did not inherit a business per se. It was just a donation that was given to him, and he used that to be able to build the mega business that it is today. So certainly it is an inspiration to the younger generation. So Kanum, very well done, congratulations. There is something that's noteworthy here. There are bigger companies in Colombo that are not taking the time to share the success with their employees. Kalum's decision to have an event of this magnitude with this elite audience, and in front of that, to be able to recognize and reward the employees with such generosity is something that has to be commended. So when you achieve something, you should always celebrate so that you will develop a psyche where without feeling of success, you can't live, you can't work. And it is that feeling that will tap into the innate capacity that you have, which will get the better out of you to be able to achieve greater things. So I'm sure with this inspiration that you are providing to your employees and to the business community in Kandy, they will certainly aim for things that you never thought they will aim for, and they'll make your business far more successful in the years to come. Few thoughts I thought I should share. In today's business environment, do not try to sell more. Instead, try day in, day out, every minute, every moment, to get closer to your stakeholders, to your customers. Especially in this business, it goes a long way. One. Number two, don't ever think that you can continue to lead. You can continue to lead only if you are able to keep developing your competitive edges, competitive advantages. The moment you lose your competitive advantages, somebody is going to come beat you. So, Callum, while you have all the more reasons to be happy, with the successes you have had, which brought you this far, continue to keep strengthening your competitive advantages, because this business is not just for you and for your family. This business should be for my country, your country, our country as well. Emerging out as Kandy, if you can become a national player, and then beyond that, think of crossing borders, that's when you can be very happy that you made a significant contribution to the nation. Entrepreneurship is being spoken about by every single individual in the country today, because there is one party that talks only about entrepreneurship. I have a different view. I take the position that entrepreneurship is important, but at the same time, developing professionals in Sri Lanka is equally important, because if you look at India, India's economy is largely depends on professionals today, and there are professionals heading Fortune 500 companies, and 30% of the Fortune 500 companies are either headed by Indians, or at the second level there are Indians. Number one income, I didn't mean to say it, but I thought it's relevant to this audience, because I see so many professionals in the audience. Our number one income is out of the Sri Lankan expatriate remittances. $7 billion that we earn on an annual basis. So nobody talks about our ability to be able to keep raising that. I talked about tourism, true enough, but the $7 billion can be taken up to $21 billion, with a little bit of things, that can be done, which will certainly help the country. So while there has to be enough effort being put in order to generate income, we need entrepreneurs who can challenge the rest of the world. Trying to share the pie that is already there in Sri Lanka amongst a large number of entrepreneurs will not help any country's economy. Forget it, right? Sorry to use this word at a formal forum like this. It's all bullshit, right? So we all need to understand that, and as people who really love the country, we need to keep driving that. So another message I would like to leave with you is that, yes, again, politics was spoken about. We don't know who will come into power. You and I are the minority in Sri Lanka. We're not the majority. The majority will decide who's going to come into power, right? But I'll tell you one thing, do not expect a better tomorrow. No politician can create a better tomorrow for you and me. The better tomorrow has to be created by you and me for ourselves. Once the majority have decided or has decided who the leader is going to be, leaving all the political differences, we need to come together and support the person, the leader who has been elected by the majority. Because it's not his 5 years, it's our 5 years as well. That's the political view I have. I don't talk politics, I don't take sides, I hate politics, but without politics, countries can't run. That's a global phenomenon, global reality, so we need to accept that, live with it. So that's my view. So let us all get together and support the new leader once elected, leaving all the differences aside. Coming back to Callum. Callum, yes, you were initially going to give me 45 minutes or 1 hour, but last night he said, no, Kishore, I won't give you that many minutes. I'll only give you 15 to 20 minutes. I believe that I have already consumed what has been allocated. Callum, from today onwards, while you have done great work in the past, do things that you haven't done before. Try and achieve a level you have not been able to achieve so far. Do things that you think you cannot do. And through that, create the future for you, for your family, for Kandy, for my country. And all the very best to you. Congratulations to you, Callum, once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kishu Gomez. Behind, I was listening, I was learning. I think everyone else did. And next, we have a few more appreciation awards to be distributed. I am cordially inviting Mr. Callum Jayasen on the stage. And again, Dr. Kishu Gomez, I would like to have you on the stage for appreciation award. Abe Siddhivardhana, please can we have you on the stage for an appreciation award? Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause. The next appreciation award goes to Mr. Rashid Yapa.
Wachachum, wachachum, wachachum. Annabella conjuring, yellow number foreign wing. Unbe under number solly, dinner 7 a second auditing. We say yellow reporting. Coffee shop and they like a lot of good.
last but not least, we have the vote of thanks from the little Jayasena, Mr. Bimuthu Jayasena, son of Mr. Kalum Jayasena. Wholly invited on the stage.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to offer the vote of thanks to this grand and graceful audience on behalf of the Chairman and Board of Directors of ComputerAge. Your presence here with us this evening to celebrate the 30th anniversary brought honor to our company. My sincere thanks to the sponsors, business associates, and the management of the Grand Candian for their generous assistance in making this event a success. On behalf of the Chairman and the Board of Directors, I express my gratitude to the team ComputerAge for a good collective effort and wish you a long and a mutually rewarding association with us. To my dad, thank you for bringing me on stage on this special occasion. I hereby reiterate my strengths in your endeavors ahead. And to all ladies and gentlemen, let me usher you to the next phase, relax and socialize, to celebrate our coming together this evening. May you enjoy the evening filled with pleasant and lasting memories and a brand name to depend on. Have a great evening. I am Bihimuthu on behalf of ComputerAge.
Thank you very much, Bimuthu. And Mr. Kalum Jayasena was giving awards, celebrating and hosting us. And we were about to end the agenda, and two more people came and spoke to me. We also have something to give Mr. Kalum. So they are the ex-staff members of Mr. Kalum's team. Please, so I'm inviting Mr. Jayasiri and Herat on the stage, and Mr. Kalum Jayasena to get the award from your ex-team members.
කැලුම් ජයසේන නුවර ව්‍යාපාර නායකයා ComputerAge කියන ඒ වෙනද නාමය යටතේ පහුගිය වසර 30 තුළ අති සාර්ථකව මේ ව්‍යාපාරය පවත්වාගෙන ඇවිල්ලා තිබෙනවා. ඉතින් එතුමා අද තීරණය කරනවා මේ නුවර විතරක් නෙමෙයි මුළු ලංකාවෙම ඉන්න සුවිශේෂී පුද්ගලයන් ඒක රාශී කළා. ඔහුගේ සේවක සේවිකාවන් ඒක රාශී කළා. අවුරුදු 30ක් සපිරෙන මේ මොහොතේ ඒ ආපු ගමනේ සාර්ථකත්වය සමරන්නට මම හිතන්නේ ව්‍යාපාර නායකයෙක් හැටියට මේ ගත්ත තීරණය කිෂු ගෝම සැටියට මම අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඒක ඉතාමත් හොඳ දෙයක් හැටියට අනුමත කරනවා. මමත් කොළඹ ඉඳන් මගේ සියලුම වැඩ පස කළා මේ අවස්ථාවට සහභාගී වීම වෙනුවෙන් කොළඹ ඉඳන් නුවරට පැමිණිලා ඉතාමත් ආසාවෙන් සහභාගී වුණා. ඒකට හේතුව තමයි වසර 30ක් ඇතුළත සාර්ථකත්වයක් ලබා ගන්නවා කියන එක මේ ශේෂ්ත්‍රයේ පමණක් නෙමෙයි ඕනම ශේෂ්ත්‍රයක ලෙහිසි පහසු කාර්යයක් නෙමෙයි. ඉතින් ඒ කාරණය කැලුම් ජයසේන කියන මේ සුවිශේෂී ව්‍යාපාර නායකයා කළා තිබෙනවා.
Congratulations ComputerAge අවුරුදු 30ක් ඉස්සරහට හොඳට වැඩේ කරන් යන්න පුළුවන් කියලා ආයුෂ් කරනවා. Thank you අපිට ඉන්වයිට් කරාට.
And congratulations අවුරුදු 30ක් කියන්නේ legendary. වෙද වයසකද?
නෑ මම ලංකාවේ වයස ලැබිලා ඔයාගේ ලංකාවේ fighter oldest Lanka
93 years.
that's the oldest in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Congratulations.